Contests. That's right. Today, we're talking about contests.
Specifically, 3 types of contests.
Yes.
That you should run.
Yeah. So the 3 different kinds of contests, I'm going to just give you a quick overview of them, and then we're going to dig right deep down into them.
So, number 1?
So, number 1, let's talk about your classic Instagram contest that I'm sure that all of you have seen out there.
Uh-huh.
So the Instagram contest where somebody comments, you get people to comment, that sort of thing. Not saying that's a bad contest. I'm just going to talk about that contest.
Okay.
The number 2 one that we're going to talk about is a Facebook to comment to Messenger contest.
Ooh, so we're getting onto that whole Messenger platform. I like that.
Yeah, we'll dig a little bit into Messenger. And then the third is one of my favorite kinds of contests right now, and that's a King Sumo contest.
We'll talk about what King Sumo is and get into that.
Yes, totally. And we are not getting paid by King Sumo, just in case anybody's wondering. So,
although if you're listening,
yeah, King.
Our PayPal is... No.
I feel like we've made that joke multiple times, and we'll continue to make it.
We should set up a Bitcoin donation thing or something.
Yeah, totally. So let's talk about the first kind of contest, and this is one that probably most of our listeners have seen or heard of.
Probably been tagged in.
Yes, totally, or probably ran themselves. Right? It's a super easy kind of contest. So the whole idea with it is you run it with either yourself or multiple brands. And there's only a couple rules in this contest. The first is to like the brands, right? Or to follow the brands.
Sorry, did we say, so this is for Instagram?
This is an Instagram only kind of contest that we're talking about right now. So the first rule in the contest is follow the brands, right? So let's just say that it's a 3-brand contest. Okay, you can run this one on your own as well if you want to just get some more engagement.
But so if we're doing a 3-brand contest, it's almost like a cross promotion between the 3 brands.
Exactly,
as well.
and that's why this is such a good contest type, is because what you're doing is you're cross pollinating your followers. So find a brand that's similar to you but isn't a direct competitor, right? So we talk all about baby clothes all the time because my wife and I own Little and Lively, and it's what we know. It's an easy one to give an example of. We don't have to get permission from the brand to talk about it. Well, I just granted myself permission. So something for us to do that would make a lot of sense is, so we're with baby clothes, right? So finding a teether brand. Right,
oh, yeah.
would make sense. Something else in the market, baby shoes, right? Maybe like baby jackets. We don't do baby jackets. Stroller company. So get the wheels turning for your type of brand and the kind of brands you can collab with.
It would almost be like a strategic partnership for promotions.
Yes. Yeah. So let's just pretend that we have these 3 brands together that are doing the giveaway, right? Again, this is a very simple giveaway to set up. Like all 3 brands, or follow all 3 brands, sorry, with Instagram. Follow them. You can share this for a bonus entry in your stories. I'm really liking that one because that actually gets a ton of reach. Stories are just getting an insane amount of reach right now. Highly recommend, if you're not posting in stories multiple times a day, start doing it. I'm seeing triple the reach from our actual feed. Triple the reach in stories right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And it's a place where you can actually get to know, when people can get to know your brand.
Yeah, it's much more personalized. You can really get sort of the feel for the people behind the brand and the products, and it's a place for you to really actually meet your customers.
Yeah, totally. And then the third thing that you're going to get your customers to do, or your potential customers here in this contest, is to get them to tag a friend, and each tag is a separate entry. So what that does is that just racks up the comments on these. We've been running these kind of contests for years, and Instagram hasn't done anything about it. As far as it's totally within the terms of service.
Yeah, and it also kind of games the algorithm a little bit, because you start getting more engagement, and then so Instagram sees that it is more relevant and more people see that stuff. It'll show up in the Explore tabs, etc.
Totally, and not only that, but your customers or the people who have followed you will actually now see it.
Yeah.
Right? Because right now, I mean, as far as the amount of engagement is concerned and the amount of people who are actually seeing your posts, it's just going down and down. And maybe when you listen to this, it's going to be even farther down. But I mean, I'm seeing max right now 20% not engagement. Sorry, 20% of people are actually seeing posts.
Oof.
So what this does is this just helps boost your the amount of people who are actually seeing your posts on Instagram, and reminds them like, oh yeah, I love that brand. I follow them. Why do I never see their posts?
So Jordan, one question I have for you, since I've never run one of these contests before, is this something that is all managed manually? Do I have to keep track of all these shares and likes and tags manually?
No, not at all. So there are actually apps, of course, that do this. Software saves the world again. So you know what? I can't think of one off the top of my head, and I wish that I would have thought of one for this. But there's totally software out there. Literally, just Google it.
Just Google it, guys. Google.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, Google. So yeah, just Google Instagram contest.
That sounds like a really powerful type of contest.
Yeah, so it's great. Now, comparatively to the next two types of contests, this is the one that actually doesn't really do much for you in the long term. Right? That's a really good short-term play. You're going to get all these follows on Instagram. But are those people that you actually own and you keep? Negative.
I'm assuming that 95% of them will unfollow you after the promotions.
Yeah, who knows what the percentage is? Like, even if it's 50%, like those people, you don't really get to actually, they don't get to know you. They don't really become your subscriber like these next two. So
yeah,
let's talk about the next one.
Ooh, I'm excited for the next one.
So the next one is a Facebook to comment to Messenger.
Facebook to comment to Messenger. So you got a mini customer journey set up right in the contest.
Yeah. So I'm gonna actually I'll give you another little and lively example here, because we love to use this kind of contest. So first of all, we use ManyChat for Messenger. So that actually gathers Messenger subscribers that you can send messages to anytime that you want. The types of messages that you can send, that's definitely an episode's worth, if not multiple episodes worth. But you can basically send them, as long as you're sending them good content, you're not going to have a problem. There's 16 different tag types that you can use. Community alert. There's all sorts of update kind of tags that you can use, but you got to really, really be careful with this. So how we're going to gather these subscribers, I personally think is amazing. So what we do, so what we do is we offer a giveaway. So let's call it like $100 giveaway. And we ask them to, in the comments, say what their favorite product is. So they have to then go to our website, look at the product, and then say what their favorite product is on our website.
Is genius.
I've been trying to tell people for a long time that I think I'm really smart at this stuff, and nobody seems to listen. Finally, I'm getting some validation. Thank you.
We got to keep Jordan happy, people. We got to keep him happy.
Yeah. So they go to the website, then they come back and they type in what their favorite product is.
But
now,
hold on. They've gone to the website, which means that we can also further retarget them later.
Exactly. They've started their customer journey again.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to regular programming.
So now what we do is using ManyChat, we set up a tool. It's the comment to Messenger tool on ManyChat, one of their growth tools.
Beautiful.
And now they're going to get a message that says, now we have to be very explicit in the contest language, saying to enter, you will enter via Messenger, right? So we then immediately send them a message via Messenger saying, hey, would you like to confirm your entry? Yes. Awesome. Just to let you know, you've now subscribed. You can at any point say unsubscribe. Now what we do is we actually give them a coupon code that expires within the next generally 3 to 5 days. And we tag when they got that coupon code, because we're going to have to send them a follow-up reminder about that coupon code later.
This is fantastic. So there's some automation through ManyChat here.
Yes. Oh, yes. Some great automation. So those people, the amount of, I think it's somewhere in the 20% range actually use that coupon code in the end. that we're getting through ManyChat. So it's incredible, because we're actually giving them like a great coupon code. I think we're giving away $100, and generally we'll do like a $10 coupon code, which is like something we don't really offer anywhere else. So now we've got them into Messenger. And they can unsubscribe anytime they want. You have to make it easy for people to unsubscribe. But this building up a list of, let's just say like 4,000 is, in my opinion, equivalent to about a 40,000 person email list.
Wow.
10 to 1 is what these people, what these subscribers are worth to you. For the most part, we see about anywhere from about a 2 to 5% unsubscribe when we send a broadcast. We try not to send broadcasts too often because you got to remember that ManyChat, it's a much more personal platform. It's different than email, right? People can look through their emails, scroll through. They don't have to click on this. It's really hard not to open a messenger message, right?
No, I think that every time I see I have a notification, I open it right away.
Yeah, totally.
Someone wants to talk to me.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Great. It also creates these like really great conversations with that the brand can then have with customers. Right?
Totally.
Yeah.
It's a much more conversational way to just talk to your customers and to market to your customers. Now, one thing that I wanted to take a few steps back to is now, would this be an organic post or is this going to be a actual advertised post?
So I'd start out as an organic post.
Okay.
And then I would put some money behind it, like always.
Yeah.
Yeah. In this day and age, maybe I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago, you didn't have to put money behind this kind of stuff, but now you do. You got to spend money if you want to make money. Is what they say. That's what the old folks say.
It's pay to play, folks.
Yeah. But it's going to be worthwhile, right? It's always worthwhile in the end. Spending on Facebook's platform if you know what you're doing.
It sounds totally worthwhile, especially if you've taken the time to actually set up your whole contest funnel, because there is a lot. There's a lot of different touch points there, and a lot of different ways that you can add customer value and increase your customer lifetime as well.
Totally.
Customer lifetime value.
Totally. Yeah.
Okay, so now this third one is this.
Yes.
Is the third one your favorite? Which is your favorite?
Between 2 and 3, I'm tied. It's like my children. They're all tied. You know, they all just have different attributes. So. Contest number 3 is a King Sumo giveaway.
What is King Sumo?
So King Sumo is made by the lovely people at the Sumo brand. AppSumo is the same as King Sumo. Sumo Me. You've probably used it on your website before if you've ever tried to gain email subscribers. So King Sumo giveaways are all about gaining email subscribers, right? So it's super simple to enter a King Sumo giveaway. So first of all, you have to have the King Sumo software. I don't even know how much it costs. We were able to get it on a deal, I think, for $50.
It's fairly inexpensive though, even if you're just paying full price for it.
Yeah, I think it's maybe $200 on its own if you don't get a deal. So totally worthwhile to use this. So what people do is they click a unique link that King Sumo makes. You create the whole contest and what people can do for extra entries. And there's all sorts of extra entries. So first of all, they have to put their email address in.
One entry.
Yeah. Boom. As soon as they put that email address in, I use Zapier, and we'll get into Zapier in another episode at some point. But I use Zapier to send that email address over to Klaviyo. And we're gonna dig into Klaviyo. This is the first time we've talked about Klaviyo.
Oh man.
Oh dude. We are gonna be talking about Klaviyo.
And dudettes.
For those of you who have been using MailChimp over the years, just stop. Well, don't, but move over to Klaviyo. we'll be talking all about Klaviyo.
Fighting words.
So we send that email address over to Klaviyo, and from there, then they go into an email sequence. Right. Okay. And now they're engaged on our email list. And again, of course, we want to give them value to start. Right. So to start, we're going to give them, I believe we even give them still a $10 coupon code right there.
So just for being a part of the contest.
Just for being
value.
Yeah. Just for being a part of the contest. Yeah. And then they have the option of entering different ways now. So now they can share it on Facebook if they want. That's, one. They can tweet it, and that's another. They can share it in Messenger, and that's another. They can pin it on Pinterest, and that's another. There's the possibilities are endless. Say you have a podcast, they can subscribe to your podcast. It's absolutely incredible, King Sumo giveaways and what they can do for your brand to give you some traction. Since running this a little while ago with one of our companies, we have gained close to 3,000 email subscribers. The engagement rate of these email subscribers is higher than the list that we have right now. They're opening about 40% of the time still.
That's insane.
It's insane. And the unsubscribe rate is, I think, somewhere in the 2%.
Wow.
Sure, go ahead, unsubscribe if you don't want this. But now, these are people who are on our email list.
Yeah.
We're noticing substantially more sales when we're sending out bigger emails to this list. Right? So 3,000 people just for entering these contests.
And when you run one of these contests, that's fresh meat to your email list. Those are fresh. Those are active. Those are people who are actively engaging those emails and are probably going to be quicker to engage with further promotions, etc.
Totally. And so for the King Sumo ones too, I like to exclude, if we're running ads to a King Sumo giveaway, I like to exclude all of our email list, all of our customers, even add to cards. People who know us already, I don't really want them in that contest, in that type of contest there.
This is for getting new customers.
Yeah, this is for getting new customers. So I think that I'll just continue with some of the brands that we're working with to pump more and more dollars into these giveaways, because it's a great way to get your brand out there. And it's also, you're building up this brand equity as well, of being a brand that does giveaways. And you're giving people these coupon codes as well. It's just an incredible way to do it. So I feel like we've given you guys some really, really good ways to run giveaways today.
I would say if you have the bandwidth, people, you should try one of each. Put the time in, get the app, get the software. Try the first one. Try the Instagram giveaway. Try the Facebook to comment to Messenger giveaway, and try the King Sumo giveaway. And maybe these are 3 different tools that you can cycle through to build your customer list and ultimately increase your profits and revenue.
Yep,
it sounds amazing.
Yeah, that's right. So hopefully this was helpful for you today. If you guys have any questions at all, you can get a hold of us at mindfulmarketing.co. This was a big one today, Shani.
I think this was a big one. I think that people are gonna, if you guys actually implement one of these or all of these, you're gonna see that this has been a ton of value.
Yeah, see some huge results. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Secrets to Scaling Online. If you're loving what you're hearing, subscribe to our podcast and share this with a friend. No, seriously, share it with a friend. No, if you don't, I'm going to find you and I'm going to make you profitable. Got it? No, seriously.